What's up, everybody? It's your boy Ryan, and this is the Thunder Channel on Nootropics. Two things. Still working on smarter, better, faster audio. Turns out it's just taking a lot longer than I thought it would. I mean, there's 300 and something pages depending on which program you're using to open it. I'm reading from the PDF on my Mac, and I'm somewhere around. It's like 380 pages, and I'm somewhere around 300 or something right now. So looks like it's going to be next week. Still working on it. Gonna be freaking awesome. Also, we've still got about 80-something bottles of Cortex to sell at buy one, get one free. So the Cortex stack right now is still buy one, get one free. Add a bottle to your cart, use the coupon code GET1, GETONE, and you'll get however many bottles you buy for free. Just to clear up some confusion, I have tried my best to be very, very explanatory on this, so you need to listen. If you're going to do this, you need to listen. When you buy 2 bottles, 3 bottles, 10 bottles, 1 bottle, and you enter the coupon code GET1, GETONE, and it says coupon code applied successfully, when you check out, your receipt's only going to say what you buy. So if you bought 1 bottle, it's only going to say 1. If you bought 2 bottles, it's only going to say 2. I've had people email me saying, my receipt didn't show that I got the extra free bottles. It's not going to. All you have to do is enter the coupon code GET1, and when it says coupon code applied successfully, boom, you're good. You don't have to worry about the receipt. What it says on the receipt, it's just going to show what you bought. We and our system reads that coupon code, and the shipper ships you the equivalent free bottles with what you bought. Okay, so buy one, get one free on the Cortex Nootropics stack right now. Most powerful pre-made stack there is. Not BSing because it's our stack. Look, I made it, took it for a while, didn't even really think about making it a pre-made stack till I was like, wait a minute, this needs to be a pre-made stack. Cortex stack, buy one, get one free at livecortex.com. If you buy 10, you get 10 free. Buy 5, you get 5 free, whatever you want to do. livecortex.com. Okay, so reading from look, we wrote a book called The Noopept Stack List, which was just about 4 years of on and off and then pretty on experimentation with the Russian pharmaceutical chemical Noopept. Noopept's a strong compound, man. I mean, 5 to 20 milligrams is really the best dose range for most folks. Works on cholinosensitization, increases nerve growth factor expression. Very, very powerful compound. For me, it is focus inducing, gives me a good bit of clean, light on my feet mental energy. But the standout prominent thing is working memory. I mean, I just am able to read through stuff, remember what I was reading, synthesize information a lot better. Whereas like previously, before I started experimenting with nootropics and before I did a long stint with Noopept, I wasn't very good at that. I was just terrible at reading. Couldn't even read a book. It was just like so bad. That's Noopept, but a lot of folks ask, okay, what's the best way to stack it with racetams? What's the best way to stack it with phenylpiracetam? So I want to talk about that and reference a stack from the Noopept Pro stack list, which explains one of the best ways to stack Noopept with phenylpiracetam and synergistic additional components with the stack that make the stack great. So here's the stack. It is 10 milligrams of Noopept, 100 milligrams of phenylpiracetam, 175 milligrams of CDP choline, 10 milligrams of Vinpocetine, and 300 milligrams of ashwagandha. So I'm going to break down the stack logic after I read the explanation next to the stack. Here's the explanation. This powerful stack applies a specific methodology that I often espouse of bringing in hardcore stimulating, highly effective compounds, but balancing them out just a tad with something that either lowers stress hormones or optimizes calming neurotransmission. Phenylpiracetam stacks extremely well with Noopept in these doses, and Vinpocetine adds a mental clarity effect to most cholinergic stacks. That's just something that folks can remember as sort of a strategy. Ashwagandha lowers resting cortisol, making the stack a highly functional focus and memory stack with a background motivation and serene undertone. That's getting specific with nootropics. So let's kind of just break this down a little bit. Noopept at 10 milligrams, if you're stacking it with another cholinergic compound, you don't want to go the whole 13 or 15 or 20 milligrams with Noopept. That is just a sort of a good baseline. That's the primary functional component of the stack. Phenylpiracetam is obviously offering some good functional power too. 100 milligrams of phenylpiracetam is not taking it up to 175 or 200 or 250, which is the higher dose for phenylpiracetam, because you've already got this cholinergic signaling optimization going on with Noopept. Phenylpiracetam, though, instead of just focusing on memory and a little bit of focus, a little bit of stimulation, it is adding hardcore stimulation. Phenylpiracetam we all call the modafinil of racetams because it just does that, man. I mean, you know, it's like take it by itself with some coffee, maybe a little theacrine, 100 milligrams theanine, whew, put yourself in a great place. We got the choline source, CDP choline, at 175 milligrams. And by the way, I'm looking at a big screen over here with the Noopept Prostack list. That's what I'm reading from. That's important because you've got 10 milligrams of Noopept, which is optimizing the signaling of acetylcholine throughout various regions of your brain. And then you got 100 milligrams of phenylpiracetam. So you're burning up a pretty good amount of acetylcholine. So, I mean, this whole racetam choline dilemma, it just rings true, especially when you're stacking cholinosensitizing or acetylcholine optimizing chemicals together. You're literally telling your brain to speed up the transmission of this chemical. And when that happens, you're using more of it. So bringing enough of it in is useful. Now, I really never suggest putting 175 milligrams of CDP choline or GPC or something in a stack unless you've got a lot of stuff burning choline up, okay? Vinpocetine, brain energy, brain oxygen, and brain blood flow. It's one of those compounds that is like a non-neurotransmitter modifying chemical. I think one of you guys asked about doing more videos about non-neurotransmitter modifying nootropics because they're awesome. They don't really stimulate you all that much. They don't make you feel like the limitless effect. It's not much of a nootropic benefit, but you get a brain clearing effect that if your baseline is pretty optimized, it just makes your brain work better and you feel better and you function better. Vinpocetine seems to stack well with racetams, and it's just because blood flow, when you've got neurotransmission sped up, I mean, blood has to go in those areas when it's being forced to speed up neurotransmission. So having extra blood flow is always a good idea. And for some folks that cannot figure out why they're getting headaches with racetams, even though they've manipulated doses 100 times, Vinpocetine fixes the headaches, and it has to do with blood flow, I imagine. 300 milligrams ashwagandha. Okay, so there are many stacks where, like, that we've suggested and that I figured out that if you put in a low dose of ashwagandha, it balances the stack out in a really, really cool way. So higher doses of ashwagandha, like with racetams, or with anything stimulating, tends to negate the effect of the stimulation to a degree where you don't get enough of what you're wanting to get from the stimulating racetam, in this case phenylpiracetam. So you have to be careful there, but adding just a little bit of it in 300 milligram quantities balances the stack in a way where it's like, so look, you're looking for a bunch of different things to set your brain up to essentially mimic flow with a lot of stacks, and this stack particularly. And the way to do that is to have a low dose calming herb, theanine, ashwagandha, etc. in there to balance out the rest of the stack. When I take the stack, last time I took the stack was like a week and a half ago, and that's why I'm doing it, because I wrote it down. I was like, oh, that'd be a great video. I had a good degree of work to do, and then I was also working on Smarter, Better, Faster audio. And my processing speed, my processing capacity, and my energy was like amped, so I was like, oh man, I feel really good. But I was slow enough to do what I was doing without skipping beats and jumping over myself and getting to a point where essentially you lose focus. There's a fine line between like focus and overstimulation, and you kind of want to be just above that focus line, certainly under stimulation, to get the best kind of flow state. The thing I love most, if I were to say like the effect that I love most about nootropics, it's a lot, but one of them is laser hardcore focus, where it's easy to stay on task and nothing bothers me. Nothing that's coming in is distracting me, and I have a higher inclination and propensity to just sort of stay on task, okay? So that comes from the Noopept Pro Stack list. Again, 10 milligrams Noopept, 100 milligrams phenylpiracetam, 175 CDP choline, 10 milligrams Vinpocetine, 300 of ashwagandha. Very, very powerful stack. Take it, manipulate the doses if you have to, but change the doses in very small increments to find your sweet spot if that doesn't work perfectly for you. But for a lot of people, I assume that it will. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Remember, Smarter, Better, Faster audio coming soon. It's going to have to be next week. It's taking me a lot longer than I thought. There's a lot to read, a lot to go through, a lot to edit. Cortex stack, still buy one, get one free right now. We got about 80-something bottles to sell at buy one, get one free. So add a bottle to your cart, or however many you're going to buy, and then punch in the coupon code GET1, GET space ONE at livecortex.com. All you have to worry about is it saying coupon code applied successfully. Your receipt, and when you check out, is going to say however many bottles you buy. So if you buy 2, it's just going to say 2. But if you hit that coupon code and you see coupon code applied successfully, it registers on our end, the shipping clerk sees it, and then ships you however many equivalent free bottles compared to what you bought. So if you buy 1, you'll get 1 free. If you buy 5, you get 5 free. If you buy 20, you'll get 20 free. And people have done that. People are buying like 12 bottles, getting 12 bottles for free, 24 total, okay? Buy 1, get 1 free for the Cortex Nootropic Stack right now, livecortex.com. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. We'll talk to you next time.